Oh my goodness gracious, what have I done? Hello and welcome. If you're new, my name is Nicole Cole and I love everything home. I'm really not one style. I love all styles and I like mixing old and new together to create my own style. To me, it's more of a cozy feel and really and honestly, decor to me is what you like. So it's not necessarily what is on trend, but I think a lot of people call mine more of a farmhouse, a French farmhouse, cottage core feel, grandma chic. I've heard that before, which I absolutely love that. But I have got this house completely in just an array of mess. So I've got everything scattered. And really, honestly, the dining room is the main area that I have scattered so poorly. But this one is always the star of the show to me. This is what lays the ground for the entire house. Normally, by this time of the year, I already have all of my decor picked out and how I'm going to do it. So I am a little late on that. So what I am thinking is the year we first moved into this house, and I'll show clips of each of these things that I talk about, okay? The year we moved into this house, I loved the way that we layered trees in the house where when you were standing in one room, you could see 2 and 3 trees. And I love that look. And I want to achieve that again this year. You come into a home and you see a tree and then you see another tree behind it and another tree. It's just like exciting to me. So I want to build that excitement in our home again like I had the very first year we were here. I had discussed doing all natural and I was going to do that. And the more that I thought about it, the more I thought, Nicole, you have all this Christmas decor. Why are you going to buy, especially as expensive as everything is right now? Use what you have and enjoy and embrace what you have. So I encourage you to go and look at your decor today and embrace it and see it in a different light. We are in the dining room today and I have everything pulled out, but I have it pulled out for a reason because I pulled everything out of the hutch and I thought we would do the hutch together real quick. I am planning on moving all of my white ironstone from the green hutch over to here and mix in some blue and white. The more I thought about it, I was going to use my scenes of the constable. Let me show that to you. I bought this years ago in Pace, Florida. It was at the Vintage Goat. Loved that place. They have since closed, but they have 2 more shops in that same area that are gorgeous. Went there actually Wednesday of this week. I thought about using this one, but the more I thought about it, Christmas is about nostalgia. My mother-in-law gave me, and I want to say the set had 4 in it, and I have been finding pieces all along and adding to it. So even though all the pieces didn't come from his great-grandmother, they are reminders of his great-grandmother. But this is and it's completely upside down. This is the Currier and Ives. It is a newer plate. It's an older plate. Let me rephrase that. But it's not as old as the first one I showed you. But what memories this piece has. So this is what I'm going to use in our hutch area. I'll use the scenes of the constable probably on our dining room table. But I love this Currier and Ives because of the winter scene. So we are going to use this in the hutch with my ironstone because Miss Genevieve, my sweet friend, I bought a bunch of pieces from her and I'll put that in there in this hutch as well. And I'm thinking of doing my blue striped ware in that hutch. So I really don't know. Wayne, normally every year I have everything planned out for every room by July. Nicole is so behind the times. I've just, in the last couple of weeks, sat down and started thinking. So this is what I suggest for you to do. Start scrolling Pinterest. Start seeing ideas, but then think, because this is where a lot of people go out and buy all new for that year. And I'm not going to do that. I am going to embrace what I currently have, and I am going to see it in a different way, and that's how I'm going to decorate. At first, I was going to go all chocolate and blue, do the whole house totally different. And I kept looking at, as I was pulling out bins yesterday, looking at all of my decor. I have tons of red, and I don't want to let go of that. So pull your bins out, make a mess, and look at what you've got and see it differently. So in this room last year, I did more of a wildlife, or I don't know exactly what you would call it, maybe a forest type theme. So in here, I want to do the blue and white with a lot of white mixed in, right? And then I want to do my nativity scene and mix in all kinds of little Christmas greenery and do apples and pears. And I want to build on that with the silver, the white, and the blue and white. So that is my thought in the dining room. In the living room, I have a lot of barn paintings in our living room. So my thought in there was to do all barn type things. Okay. I did get a new Christmas tree this year. My husband encouraged me to get it. He bought me one last year off of QVC, and I love it, love it. And we'll probably do that one in our bedroom. And I'm going to show you pictures from Pinterest. Now, look, if you get all your bins out and you're looking at it and you can't decide what you want to do, go to Pinterest. Kind of look in what you've got and reimagine it. So, in here, like I said, I'm going to do the blue and white. I want to keep the trees more natural this year. I'm not going to load them down with ornaments like I have done in the past. I want to see the greenery. I want to be natural, more natural. But then again, it's got to be me. It's got to be my style. So I thinking of using bowls and baskets with ornaments in it. That's my thought for this year. So dining room, blues and whites and creams and silver. Kitchen, living room, gonna do it more of a farmhousey feel. Barns, uh, plaids, just very masculine in there. Our bedroom, and I'm gonna show you a picture. Our bedroom, I want to do very luxurious, but I do want to mix in that farmhouse feel because it's pieces that I already have and I need to use it. I don't need to spend a bunch of money for Christmas. So I got, I say all this, looking at Pinterest is overwhelming at times because you're like, oh, I need that and I need this and I need to buy this. Well, I tried to view my stuff, like look at the picture, and I'll show you the picture again. And think of what you have to make that same look, but different. So that's what we're going to do. At the beginning of each video, I'm going to show you my inspiration, and then I'm going to show you my spin on it. So I hope that this encourages you. Look, I don't have to buy all new. I'll take what I have and redo it. So the bedroom will be very luxurious, very blue and white. The kitchen, I love it, more of a French feel, but then again, I have tons of gingerbread. So our kitchen area will be gingerbread. And then I have to do my Santa Claus tree. I have to for the grandbabies. So in the laundry room, I'm going to do our Santa Claus tree. But in each room, I'm going to show you a picture of what my inspiration is, and I'm going to use what I already have to create that same look. So I am really excited of showing you what you have or what you like. Let's say it like that. What you like, what you currently have, and you can make it your own. Let's get started in this dining room today, and you'll see what I'm talking about in this hutch. What I'll start with are my larger pieces in the back, which would be my blue and white. So I'm going to get those out of the hutch and put them in. You'll notice that I put my plates up higher. I did not put them down low. I have this wingback chair that sits right here, and it does block that bottom from the front door. So I'm not going to waste my beautiful blue behind the chair. And now I'm going to mix in some of my stoneware. And the more I thought about it, and you probably saw in the clips with the gingerbread, some of my white may look good with that, which I have quite a bit. I'm giving you my weaknesses. I have quite a bit. So I may use some of that in the kitchen area with the gingerbread. I think that would be absolutely gorgeous. The little picture that I showed you earlier, and I'll share it again here. It's a Lisa Marie, I believe is her name. She does the cozy home feel, and so pretty. So I will add some of the white in there too, and it will pull, like I've always taught. It will pull from one room to the next, and that's what I try to teach y'all. Not teach y'all, but tell y'all that we're going to move things from one room to the next to pull things to the next room. Gives that cohesive feel. But I want to use my larger pictures. This one is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look at the handle. This is what I got from Genevieve. It's got some cups and saucers with it. And I think I'm going to do this down below. Now, I said I wanted to add in some silver. So I'm going to start adding in some silver pieces because I'm going for that Williamsburg kind of look. So I want to add in some, and I use these for fall. And I did just the little goblets. Gracious. And I did a little bit of moss and a pear. This is very Williamsburg-esque, if you would like. And I want to use that here and there, and then I'm going to mix in some silver trays. Do I have silver? Do I have silver? Not enough. I bought a lot of this here and there. My mother has given me a ton of it. Look at that one. That one's pretty. These are very simple greenery pieces. And I think I can put it on the silver candy dish. My husband's grandmother, the same grandmother that had these, I believe. I kept saying great-grandmother, and it was grandmother. Look at that. Precious. And it brings in some gold, too. I love that. So let me say, I am my mother's child. How's that? She has filled me up with all kinds of silver. So with that Williamsburg style, as much as I love the silver, you've got to add in glass. Look at these. Beautiful. All right, so to me, I think I have enough other than these. So many of you do not know this. I was married before. My husband, he passed away with cancer, but he loved um, Weatherford Crystal. Weatherford Crystal was his absolute favorite, my husband that passed. And this is some that he got me, and I love them. They look like little Christmas ornaments. So I try to use these every Christmas. You'll probably see them out for years to come. But these remind me of him, and I absolutely love them. Since I use the simple greenery down below, I'm going to use the same kind of greenery and maybe add in some other things. What I can do to create more of that Williamsburg feel, I can mix in green apples and red apples. I can mix in lemons. I can mix in pears. Let's get a red apple. Red apple. Now, I could easily come back in with jute. I could come in with ribbons of all colors, whatever color I wanted to use, and mix it in there. Honestly, I'm really liking the simplicity. I could add in some of my Santa Clauses, but you could build on this look alone. I'm so thankful that y'all could join me today. I hope you enjoyed this inspiration on using what you have. We're going to do the whole season like that. I'm so excited to take my ideas, use the picture from Pinterest, and build it as my own. Save us a ton of money this year, guys. So, hope you enjoyed today. Hope you will like and subscribe, and have a great week. Thank y'all. Goodness gracious, I almost forgot to share this with you guys. I got the sweetest message the other day, and she was asking me for my address. Well, it's hard to ship things to where we live here, so I had her do it to my work address. And y'all, the day that I got it was absolutely perfect because I was really down, and this just brightened my day so very much. And her name is Garnet, which is a beautiful name. I hope I'm saying it correctly, but I think of the stone, a garnet stone. Her and her husband sent this to me. The first thing I saw when I opened the box was this blue and white bunny rabbit, which I absolutely love bunnies, and is so precious. And in fact, Garnet, I am redoing a bathroom, and I am using bunnies in there. So I can't wait to share that with you guys. But you read my mind, so that was the first thing I saw. Then I saw this candle holder, blue and white, really pretty. I think it's really old because it's really crazed. You can't see it on camera very much. So pretty. This was precious, and I'll tell you why. My parents used to live in Michigan. So when this came, it has Holland, Michigan on the bottom, and I washed it, but I didn't take off the sticker. I wanted to keep the sticker. I hope y'all can see that. But it is a little bookworm. Isn't he precious? Blue and white bookworm. I have never seen anything like this before. So that tickled me. And then these. I love blue willow. Love it. And look at these. These are so pretty. Fork and a spoon. So I'm going to have to use that somewhere for Christmas. Love it. And then finally, and I almost didn't see it, Garnet. I'm not going to lie to you, but I pulled this out, and look at this. Isn't that so sweet? I have on my ladder over here, I have my grandmother's little apron hanging over there. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, I know exactly where this is going. So thank you so much for thinking of me. All of y'all, the sweet comments. You don't realize how much each one of the comments mean to me. So I love y'all so much. Garnet, you and your husband are precious. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope to see y'all again next Sunday. We are going to work some more on this dining room area.